miss me with the bullshit.
Yo, what it do? Macy.
I'm Dominica.
Hey, I'm D, man. I go by Visionary Supreme.
And this is Miss Me with the Bullshit. First of all, why y'all niggas take so long to introduce yourselves, man? You know what I'm saying? We talking about this shit the whole time before the show got started. You done been here so many times.
You start out and then you look at me like it's not a person.
Nah, I just look over. I didn't necessarily look at you.
I didn't know what was going on.
Listen, it's the hierarchy.
I didn't know it was the time.
Of the what you call it. You know what I'm saying? It's the creator. You know what I'm saying? It's the co-host. It's the guest host. And then the next guest host, the new person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Alright, you know what I mean? Listen, don't let this shit happen again next episode, alright? You know what I mean?
Hey.
I'm gonna have to start continuing this shit around here, you know what I mean?
Going to jail.
I know.
Going to jail.
How everybody doing though?
Cooling.
Yeah.
I'm good. Life is great.
I know, I feel
Life
you,
is
man.
amazing.
I feel you. It's been, we missed all of last week, but everybody was busy, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. I can't wait till we get my man, the modern day music man. Niggas calling this nigga Martin Luther King. They like, yo, Mr. Positivity, Big Red Sunshine and shit. Shit funny, but yeah, he should have been here tonight, but you know what I'm saying? I guess he has something going on. But he'll be back next week. Or might even Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, what's going on with everybody?
Cooling, man.
Work.
Just cooling, baby. Work.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
That's it.
Okay.
Getting money.
Visionary.
Staying happy and
listen,
peaceful.
man, we trying to see your visions, baby. You know what I mean? We trying to see, make us see what you see, the visionary.
Life is great.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, man.
Life is great.
Shit, what's going on in local news, man? Yeah, this episode is about, I know y'all probably seen it. If you ain't see it, go look it up. So the track girl was running, you know what I'm saying? And she hit the other girl in the head with the baton. I'm gonna get y'all thoughts on it first before I even try to elaborate on what's going on with that.
I don't.
Do you think it was intentional?
Yes.
Have you ever, but I used to run track. So sometimes people throw their arms when they like come into
A stop.
I think it
They
was more
wasn't
so.
stopping.
I think I don't know. I can't really tell if it was.
Man, she swung that thing.
It was some force behind it.
Right. It felt like it when they freeze frame it, it looked like she cocked back and came sideways with it, you know?
Bam.
And then from the way the girl got hit, you know, the accidental hits be like, oops, she probably keep running. The way she got hit was like, damn! You know what I'm saying? That she had to fall up off of the track and whatnot. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, I
How
don't know.
far away were they?
Nah, they weren't
It
too
was
close.
close.
They was close.
No, from the finish.
Oh, they had a ways.
They
They
had
had
a
a
ways
ways
to
to go.
go.
Yeah, they had ways to go for the finish line. I know what you're saying. Like when you get ready to stop, you try to like slow yourself down and anything like that. But nah, they had ways to go. It looked to me like when she seen her get past her, that's when she was like, "Oh no, bitch, bad, hold that." You know what I'm saying? Slow it down. You know what I mean? That probably was like the first thing that came to her mind, and then she realized like, "Oh damn, I done fucked up." You know? That's how I think about. You know?
If it was intentional, yeah, I could see that.
All right, that's the only thing, because it's like, you know, if you running, imagine if you was chasing somebody or you playing tag, you would try to reach out to, you know, or whatever. I just think like, yeah, she came past her, and the only thing she could think of was like, how I'm gonna slow it down, hit her in the head with the.
What if she was trying to like, like how some people throw punches?
I mean, even still, was she trying to hit her for anyway?
No, not her.
Uh-huh.
What if she was actually just trying to, like throw like a punch with the baton in her hand, but the girl
So a punch to where?
in the air? Like some people, when they running, they kind of like throw their hand like that.
You say you ran track, right?
She won't win.
At what part of the time have you ever ran track that you pump your fists like this, no doubt? I ain't never, right?
I ran track.
Of course you gonna say that.
I ran doing outdoor track.
It just don't see it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Ankles is weak.
Oh man. Weak ankle little nigga.
I tell you, I was great at it, but I ran.
You walk
He
track,
did
motherfucker.
PE is not the same as track.
I did track.
Oh, man.
I did both.
I don't know.
I played football and I little things like that. Even when we played in high school, it'd be little grimy stuff like you know what I'm saying, tripping somebody. That's the same thing in my opinion. I think she just couldn't think. That's probably what she wanted to do, was trip or something like that. But you know, it's kind of hard to trip somebody when you running full speed and they running full speed. So I guess the next big thing again, right? Yeah, it was.
And that's why you hit her from behind because
Right.
she started whooping your ass.
Yeah.
And you got mad.
She came sideways
Now,
with it too.
See, this is my shit with that. Okay, boom, I played sports. I played football
Right.
when I was 7 years old. I graduated high school. Starter, all that shit, linebacker, all that. And you do some shit more often and just in the fairness of competition and shit. Like if you do something like that, let's per se it was an accident.
Right.
You'll be like, oh shit.
My bad.
Yo,
Right,
you all right?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, I didn't mean to do that. But that, she ain't had none of that.
Right.
Like, goddamn.
It was just more so like,
You don't never really gonna see nobody get
damn,
hurt.
I ain't hit her harder.
Goddamn girl,
Oh.
man. She popped
Right.
this shit
What
out
is
of her.
made out of?
Them
Yeah, what?
shits
Yeah,
is
it's
metal.
metal pipes. I don't, you know, I didn't run
Them
track.
shits is metal, Jack.
But I would assume that's, yeah.
She about to change the game. They about to make them rubber now.
Right.
She about to change the game.
That'll work.
Them shit's gonna be like the floaty tubes and shit.
Yeah, man.
The noodles and shit you swim with.
Word.
That's about to be now.
That's like, man, I know some grimy players back in the day, man. Motherfuckers is like, you be on the ground, niggas will step on you, niggas will kick you, you know what I'm saying?
They kick
Niggas
you out of your
stick their hand in your face mask, try to poke in your eye. Niggas grab your face mask and pull you down, you know what I'm saying? That's all the equivalent, right. That's all the equivalents of that. Just track it so you can't hide it. There's no way that she could hide what she did. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
no contact sport.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
How you make contact?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless of the reason, if it's just no contact,
Right, man.
you touching people with poles.
Right. Yeah, man, that shit crazy.
I don't
That shit
think that's
crazy.
mad up in competition to want to do no shit like that.
Oh no, I got mad like that. But you know, you gotta control it. I done got mad plenty of times.
I mean, yeah, that's in the heat
Any
of
type of
that's
sport,
passion.
right? Passion, right? That's what it's
That right there, that was pure D just stupid. Like that.
That was something outside of the sport.
So is the girl defending
You think
herself?
so?
Huh?
This nigga know each other.
They
Probably
probably
was
had
over a
something.
boy.
Probably-
Oh,
If it wasn't, that would make all the sense in the world. If it wasn't for a boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, go ahead. I ain't thinking
Damn,
about
she
that.
took my man. And you about to win this race? No, you're not, baby.
They look like teenagers. They look like teenagers.
Yeah, listen, man. That's where it starts. That's where it starts,
High
though.
school.
Yeah.
That's where it starts. Teenagers.
She didn't know they was recording this shit.
Yeah, that's
Shit,
what
they was at the track meet. She had to know they was recording.
They always
You know what I'm
record.
saying?
Maybe
Right.
she thought they weren't gonna catch it.
Nah.
Or maybe she thought the cameras didn't work or something.
Yeah, I don't know what she thought.
But the people's
But the
cameras
people,
were.
right? The people cameras, right?
Yeah.
The phones were.
Right.
That girl mama was recording
She
her.
probably didn't. She ain't thinking.
Everybody's your mental
You
is
know,
recording. Your
sometimes
mind
when
is
people in the midst
recording.
of doing things, they don't think. People, you know,
Yeah, that's what I think. She
ways
just
of thinking
didn't
is
think.
just not
the
correct.
force that they hit, it was premeditated.
Right.
It was fucking her up
Fuck
yesterday.
the shit out of her. Book. Get this right here.
She probably flirting with her dude.
I got right before the race too.
You need to
That's what it was. It was right before the race. You know what I mean?
that proper shit.
Right. She was with her man, and then the other shorty came by. I was like, "Yo, what up?"
Oh
She's like,
shit.
"Oh, I got you. What up?" You know what I mean?
Oh.
Cracked over her head.
See your ass out there.
Word.
She was winning too. That's the worst part. Little shorty came back and hawked her ass down.
That's funny.
No, that's not. It's really not funny though.
I mean, it's not funny.
It's not funny.
You know, because on another note, man, that's like the most porous of sportsmanship ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. One, this black on black crime needs to stop, man. You know what I'm saying?
Cut it.
Word, yo, because that's. And then if you know, too many eyes was on you to do something crazy like that. Too many eyes.
And everybody, they talking about banning her.
Oh yeah. She pretty much done. She probably never get the run.
Scholarship.
That's
You know
it.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah, all that shit out the window.
She just tricked all that up.
Yep.
Did she issue an apology online though? She issued something.
I seen her say something after. When I seen the video when she was crying after, but you know, it's kind of hard to believe it. You know what I'm saying with what you just watched. To be like, yo, I'm sorry and I didn't mean to do it. When it's like, nah, look like you cocked back and you swung. You know, so
Fuck the shit out that girl.
Right.
You didn't do that.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Because all types of accidents happen in sports. So
that was an accident, though. That was an accident. Right.
I just don't know. That didn't look like no damn accident to me.
It ain't look like an accident to me either.
That looked totally intentional. I'm about to get her ass right now, Jack. That's what it looked to me.
Right.
Pick that girl like that.
Well, with the footage being out there, I feel like at this point, clearly she's made a statement about it and has apologized. So I don't know if it's an official apology, but I feel like she should, at this point, just really be honest about it. Like,
no, you can't be honest because here's the thing: you got to ride the wave of I ain't mean to do it. Because if you be honest and say, yeah, I hit her, now you're looking at assault and charges and shit like that might get pressed on you. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well just ride the wave of like, yo, it was an accident and I didn't mean to do it.
I mean, that probably would be in her best interest, but I don't know, man. It's such a
it's one of those.
Yeah, it's like such a complicated situation.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Well, shorty,
because it could have been an accident, but just from the way it looked, it doesn't look like an accident.
Don't look like an accident.
Deception is what
she was just running. Goddamn, you know. So, but like she tried to goddamn get that girl some work.
You know, another thing, they probably be like, yo, how often does this happen? They probably had to go through so many different track meets and just be like, let me see if somebody accidentally.
Was there ever any tension between the two girls?
Who knows? I don't know. We be speculating at this point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that shit pretty much slim or nothing. You ain't never really seen nothing like that before. Hey, that girl went upside her head, man. That shit crazy.
Man. Well, moving on. Ah, man, I ain't really want to touch this, but we got to touch this, man. The state of our people, man. The state of our people. Shit is crazy with us. And I don't like to put nobody down that like that, you know, but, you know, I really couldn't help it today. So we doing a deal with these customers and whatnot, right? I ain't even tell you about the wild shit that they did before we even got to doing the deal, but we doing the deal and shorty doing she reading off the VIN number to the insurance people. This made me and her dude stop dead in our tracks, right? So she's like, yo, what's the VIN number? Like, K is for kangaroo, N is for Nancy, A100, E is for igloo.
Whoa.
Both of us stopped at the same time saying, E is for what? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And she was like, yo, man, oh, man. My bad, you know, I need to go to sleep. Ain't been sleeping all day. I was like, bitch, you need to go to school because ain't no fucking way E is for igloo, you know what I'm saying? But it just made me think like, yo, man, we really behind in a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? We really, and it's like, yo, we all know motherfuckers like this, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we so far behind this shit, man. Shit don't even be funny, man. Because now I'm thinking like, yo, if it was a race to win, like, why? This is why we always at last place in the race for any type of supremacy or any type of, you know what I'm saying, getting ahead because of shit like this. It was funny, but it ain't funny though.
This shit bothered you, huh?
It did bother me. E is for igloo. Yeah.
What you say?
I said what I said. What I told her. She said she needed to go to sleep. I said, no, you need to go to school.
What
you know what I'm saying? Huh?
What was her dude's response?
A dude said the same thing about it. He just shook his head. He looked at me like, nah, man, you know, like, I guess he was like, man.
Secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, you know. He looked at me. We both said it at the same time. E is for what? You know what I'm saying? She said it twice. E is for igloo. And it's like,
double up on it.
Yeah, she doubled up on it. Doubled up on it. All right, man. Shit, yo, bro. It ain't funny.
I mean, maybe
I'm
she feel
sorry,
like,
man.
okay.
Shit.
I don't know.
Man.
She said she need to go to sleep.
Man,
So.
I'm laughing at her. Shit.
Listen, I ain't.
But shit, I done heard all day.
Now here's the thing. When you think about it, though, right? When you think about it, and we all know people like this. We all know people like this. Motherfuckers spelling me fucked up.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers can't do simple addition, simple subtraction, multiplication, or division. You know? Sentences, they can't form or articulate the sentences correctly. You know? And it's like we all know people like this. And that's why it rubbed me the wrong way today. It ain't get me so upset or anything like that, but it's like, come on, man. Come on. Gotta be serious.
I don't think education is a priority anymore.
And it needs to be.
It's not.
It needs to be.
I don't think it's been a priority for a long time.
Yeah, probably like 20-something years. Probably, I don't think education been a priority since, I graduated school, to tell you the truth, right? And I sort of kind of get it because I try to be on my son, yo, you need to read more, you need to do more, like stuff like that. Whatever, all you want to do is play video games. And it's like, it made me think, it's like, you might be one of these niggas coming out here talking about E is for igloo. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man. Right. And if you ever embarrass me like that, son, I'm telling you, man, you ever embarrass me like that. You know?
What you gonna do?
Man. Shit.
You gotta stop.
Listen, man, I'm telling you.
You gotta stop, man.
I'm gonna be so tight, man. I'm gonna be so mad if he ever embarrass me like that. Say some stupid shit. You know what I mean?
I can agree with you because
oh shit!
I remember when I was in high school, not even high school. I remember when I was in elementary school and knowing that I was an accelerated reader,
right,
and could write and could spell. I used to laugh at the kids that couldn't. I feel bad about that today. I used to laugh at the kids that couldn't read as well as me.
See, now here's the thing. I feel you on that, right? But they're kids, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like you're accelerated. I feel like regardless of when you come across that finish line, right? That's high school or whatever the case may be. Let's say high school is the finish line. Whenever you cross that finish line, now you're in a different playing field. And it's like, yo, we all need to be at a certain level of reading. You know what I'm saying? And
well, no, because
writing.
That's the reason why there are certain levels when you're in school. So you have to read to a certain level when you're in elementary school.
Right.
When you hit middle school, there's a different level for you to reach. You need to know a certain amount of vocabulary words throughout each grade, so that by the time you graduate from high school, you can actually have an intelligent conversation.
And this is what I'm saying.
Words. By
the time you graduate, I don't care if it took you an extra year or 2 extra years to graduate, but by the time they say, hey, here's your diploma, here's your GED, here's your whatever, you need to be able to spell certain words correctly, right? Because the words that motherfuckers is let me take that back. I'm gonna put $1 in the jar because I said I won't curse no more. The words that people, right, somebody challenged me not to curse.
You owe the jar quite a few dollars.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to take it out your fine for being late. Anyway.
Brick bread.
The words that people are spelling wrong be like real small words. They don't even be, they be like 5-letter words. You know, and they don't even be confusing words. Like I'm gonna throw out like a confusing word, which I know how to spell it, but I would be like, okay, because it don't sound the way that it's spelled, right? Wednesday. So if somebody spelled Wednesday wrong, I still would be like, hey, you know, you should know how to spell Wednesday.
Oh, that's a wicked
one.
That's a wicked one.
I will understand it, right? And then there's the difference between their, and theirs, right?
We learn how to spell Wednesday in elementary.
But that's what I'm saying. But you have adults now that can't even spell it.
I think the reason why is because
why is the D before the N?
Right.
You have some people who are challenged and have those issues when it comes to reading, like dyslexia.
Right.
But if you don't have that or anything else, I think it's just a matter of not caring and moving a little too fast. I do. I think you just don't care. Like you're reading this word too fast. You're not breaking it down to sound it out to see exactly what it's spelling.
I thought I'm gonna start writing. I'm gonna start writing with the you know, the shit that you put in, right? That you can sound out the words. Start writing like that for all my customers. That be reading shit wrong, writing shit wrong.
But as long as ain't no E Igloo in this.
And this is not even me trying to be funny. This is no lie. On the reference sheets, you got to put 3 family members, 2 friends, right?
Friends.
Father, Fadar, right? Father, right?
Oh my God.
Cousin,
Out in elementary.
Cussin. This is all the stuff that I'm really seeing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit is just an embarrassment sometimes. You know, it gets
Is
me.
it all us?
Huh?
No, it ain't just all us.
Nah, it ain't just all us, but I say it's a majority of us. You know, I can't really care about anybody because I want other people to mess up, right? So it's like, yo, we gotta elevate, right? So it's like, all right, other races, if you want to spell shit wrong, fine, fuck it, who cares, right? Because you're already ahead anyway. We gotta sort of kind of get us straight so that we can start climbing this ladder, you know? That's just my opinion.
Again, with education, I think it's just a matter of caring. Whether you care enough to realize if you're doing it right or not.
Yeah, it's like she said, you gotta care, you gotta wanna further the knowledge that you think you know.
Right.
So a lot of people don't wanna unlearn shit and relearn shit.
Right,
so
right,
they'd rather just keep whatever information they had, regardless if it's outdated.
Right.
Regardless if it's
Right or wrong.
Right. Logical.
Right.
They just go with the flow. But that's
all.
always the phrase of the century.
Right.
Go with the flow.
And a lot of the children today don't have the patience to be taught.
See, here's the thing. I'm not even upset with the children of today because I'm more upset with these niggas was our age. That's who I'm upset with. I'm not upset with the children today. I understand the children today if they're getting taught by motherfuckers. Damn, I owe you another $1. If they're getting taught by people like us, right? So I understand why they would be dumb.
So the teachers aren't held accountable?
Nah, because all that starts in the house, bro.
No, the teachers aren't held accountable. No, the teachers are not held accountable. And the reason why is because if I'm showing you something, I can put it in front of you all I want to. It's up to you to decide whether you want to take it or not.
And I want to hold the teachers accountable because when you see the state of the school...
No child is spending 40 hours a week with this person.
But they spend more time at home and they spend more time in the streets.
Probably without you than they do. So that teacher, yes.
No, we can't put it on the teacher.
I'm not putting it all solely on the teacher. I'm just saying. See, there's some teachers that don't give a damn.
You can't put it on the teacher or parent, to be honest. If you really want to.
No, you can put it on the parents. I think definitely.
You can get up again, like I said. You can present a child with the information and put it. You can sit right beside your child. Your child doesn't. If they don't want to receive the information, that's the whole saying. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
You gotta make them.
That's true.
Thank you. You gotta make them.
And what happens when they don't want to?
They ain't got no choice.
Ain't no choice.
Put it in the way that they want to do.
Then why do we have children that drop out?
They wasn't forced to stay.
Right.
The environment that they was in wasn't based on succeeding.
Right.
And it also wasn't conducive because if you in the neighborhood and you have a certain family that doesn't really honor or never really had a string of people graduating, why would you care about graduating? Why would you care about anything dealing with something academic when you can be like your uncle or when you can be like your cousin? Get the glory in the hood because that's where you be at most of the time. You don't get no glory at school. You get picked on at school.
So what about the family that haven't exceeded academically and went to college and been into the military, and then they have the one random child that just decides, I ain't doing none of that.
And it happens.
It does happen. And I feel like, again, when it does happen, it's because nobody's forcing them to do it.
You got kids or students who do it, who rebel just because they're being forced, though.
I don't think they rebel in that way. They don't rebel against the education. They may rebel against just being life in general, but they're not rebelling against the education. Anybody that you force to go to school, right? 9 out of 10 times, they're like they're smart. They might not want to go to college. They might not want to further their education. But guarantee, and the reason why they might not want to go to college or further their education is because they were forced from kindergarten up to high school to be in school, you know? So they probably like, all right, I'm tired of it. I don't, you know, that's different. We talk about like people who, I just don't know how to read. I'm 15 years old, I don't know how to read. That's because nobody ever tried to put you in the place to be like, listen, bro, you're going to learn how to read. You gonna learn how to write. You gonna learn how to do this, or you gonna learn how to do that. You know, so.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like when you got a teacher that care, teacher gonna be like, oh man, you can't read.
Exactly,
Come
man.
on, man. Hey, come here.
I in the city
I,
schools.
you know what? Stay with me after school. I'll drop you off.
Right.
Type
They
shit
ain't
like.
really like that. They out in the clubs with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know that's how I was when I was in high school. I was seeing my teachers out.
Oh,
Right,
clubs,
right,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy.
That's because teachers are getting younger and younger now.
Now they younger and younger.
I
Right.
ain't experienced that growing up. God
Right.
damn.
All my teachers when I went to school, majority of them was old.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My teacher was
Majority of them was
older.
old.
Yep.
Majority of them, good 80% of them was older.
Yeah.
So do
I
you
never
think there
forget
should
my-
be age limits for teachers?
No.
Nah. You get your degree in teaching or whatever.
You see the dude that's
should be able to be a
up
teacher.
there right now that's doing this thing right now, Mr. Dallas.
But you,
Killing the
in a
game.
sense,
right now.
just said that you feel like the older teachers are the better teachers.
No, I
Care
didn't.
more?
No, I didn't say that they were the better ones. I'm just saying, like, you said majority of the teachers are younger nowadays, and I said majority of my teachers were older. You know,
So they care more.
I can't say that they cared
Got a
more.
different
Matter of fact, I
viewpoint.
could say that they care more. You know why? Because
That was a
they came more from a struggle than what we coming from, right? So they knew the importance of education. They knew the importance of, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gotta, if you want to excel, you have to learn. You're gonna have to be able to compete with your peers. They knew that. Especially, I have a teacher. I'll never forget my typewriter teacher, Miss Fairfax. But she was old black lady. She probably was like a Black Panther or something like that, because that's just the swag that she has. You know what I'm saying? And she used to walk and she strutted her stuff all the time. Miss Fairfax, never forget her. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, she used to come through like this. She was cold old lady. You know what I'm saying?
white or black.
Black, brother, black. You know what I'm saying?
She wore fur coats. That's what I'm seeing.
No, she didn't wear fur coats, but I swear she had a beret.
Shit.
She had a beret. You know what I'm saying? And she used to wear her like a scarf and whatnot.
She was definitely a black.
She had like the pearls, and she had some thick glasses.
You said she had the black beret?
Yeah, she had like a black
she was a
beret.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Oh.
But she was serious about her teaching, man.
Mhm.
She would make sure, like, you know,
Yeah.
that's how I know how to type for today. You know, is because of Miss Fairfax. And we had the old typewriters that click,
Yeah.
slide the thing. Yup, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Had the old typewriters, but she was serious about her teaching. Huh?
Yeah.
All of my black teachers was like that.
Wow.
And then even when I got to the white teachers, they was getting kind of younger. They were the ones who really didn't care like that. They was like, whatever.
Shit, I had some cold ass white teachers.
Yeah, I had a few too, but
I love
majority
that.
of them didn't care.
That's some cold jokes.
I think a lot of the younger teachers,
They try to be with you. They try to relate to the kids too much, right?
Yeah,
That's what it is. They try to relate to
They
them.
freaky as hell.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
They coming to school off the perch like
Right.
Oh.
They trying to
Percolator.
get student be they sneaking link.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hey, listen to
man.
this student be they plug. These niggas be copping work for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
They texting in the middle of the class. Like,
Yeah.
get that.
Right.
Yeah. Slide that on.
And man,
That's a whole different era.
look where we come to.
I couldn't have grown up in that goddamn era right
I don't even
there. This
have
shit.
an argument.
I couldn't have grew up in this shit.
I know.
Y'all already passing out cheeks and copping there.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is.
Bam. This shit is awesome.
They call each other on a first name basis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was just totally disrespectful growing up. Goddamn it. Shit. It was like shit I thought. I don't even know my damn teacher's first name.
Me neither. I never knew.
I know a couple of them just because they was that prominent in my life, but other than that, I don't know none of my damn teacher's first name.
Yeah, their first name is Mr. and Mrs.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. They know that more to that shit right there. Man.
Well, I think a lot of the now older teachers that were teachers years ago when they were younger, I think that they probably were inspired by their teachers,
Yes.
the older school teachers, but this new wave of students came through that just don't care, so unruly and no respect, and they just like, I ain't trying to fight you to learn this. I got it.
Now, see, but
That's
that's right. So like nowadays, and I'm guilty of this. I had put my hands on a teacher before, right? But guess what? When I did that, my pops damn near killed me, right? Beat the shit out of me. Real bad. Like I was out of school for, as he should, right? I wasn't even upset about it, right? But now you have situations where I couldn't be because I'm older now, so as I look back and you see the error of your ways.
Dead
right?
wrong.
I'm dead wrong, absolutely. But I say now you have kids. I be watching these videos. The kids be squaring up with the teachers. They really be fighting the teachers, right? And then after that, the parents come to the school. And you think the parents will whoop the kid ass, they be like, nah, where the teacher at? Like, they be trying to jump the teacher and stupid shit like that. You know? Shit like that. It's just like, yo, we in just a bad state as a people.
Respect is no longer a thing.
Hey, man. Hey, look, man. Some of these teachers out here, they got OnlyFans and shit, man.
Right?
They ain't thinking about no goddamn class, dog. They trying to get home to the camera. They underpaid. And they pissed off, frustrated with these disrespectful ass kids. And they like, man, they hell with this shit.
I should
got their child sitting there.
No, let me tell you.
Got a whole freak full of teachers and shit.
It's so challenging. I feel like you would definitely be challenged. So my kids used to go to a STEM academy. And when you get to a certain grade level, they have this like STEM day camp for your children to go to. I mean, all the kids are in the same grade level and whatnot. But my son, I attend with him. It's really no other parents there. It's say parents are welcome.
Right.
There are no other parents there. And so there's a good group of kids there. There's the kids that listening over here, the children that are attentive, and then there are the students over there that's not attentive. They unruly, sassy, loud, ratchet. They doing off like everything, and you could just kind of tell where they were from based off of how they look, how they talking, how they act. There was a ringleader student. It was a male, and he was surrounded by a group of females, and he was sassy, very sassy.
When you say sassy, then you mean like sassy? Like, yeah, sassy.
Hey,
bro, we're sassy.
Okay.
And so the girls,
sassy.
yeah. The girls are sitting around him, and they sassy too. They not his sassy. They just grown.
Miss Fairfax ain't play that shit.
The teachers are talking and saying like, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do. This is how it's gonna go. We're gonna spend X amount of time here, and here." And I can't hear because this entire group over here is being so loud and sassy, and grown, that I'm like, I'm grilling them, like I'm eyeballing them, and I guess they catch, they catch me looking at them like, what the fuck she looking at?
They hit you with that?
Yeah.
You heard them say what the fuck you looking at?
Now I'm like locking eyes with them, like, oh yeah, I'm about to volunteer, like I'm about to be up in here, because they need more parents like me that care, because who you get an attitude with?
Yeah, they already tried you. You ain't even do nothing.
No, I did something. I gave them the eyes.
The eyes, man.
The eyes already, yeah.
They surround you at your car.
You on your way or something.
Right.
You think it's going down there? You think it's going down there?
Surround you in your car like, yo, what the fuck you looking at? You know what I'm saying?
Tune your ass up.
Shut up. But it's not as easy, because just as much as they felt threatened, I felt threatened as well. I wasn't scared, but I definitely know, like, okay, these children, they're just a different type of, different sort, a different group of kids. They're not how we were growing up.
I got a solution for that, right? I got a solution to fix all of our problems, to tell you the truth. And I ain't even talking about the lashes. I know you was thinking about that. This is worse than the lashes. I feel like as an adult, and you get a kid that get out of line, right? Disrespectful a while and just even jump in my face, like some of these kids be jumping in the teacher's faces, right? I feel the teacher should not hesitate to take it to that kid. I feel like that's just where it should be. It shouldn't be without having to worry about losing your job or anything like that. A kid swell up on you as a teacher, hook off on them. You know what I'm saying? Hook off on them. And the school and the school district should just back you 100%.
Belt the ass.
The reason
No. I ain't talking about belt to ass. I'm talking about fists, right? You're gonna have to take. You gonna have to knock.
Look, man,
you gotta tell him.
Some of these niggas is like job NFL players.
Yeah, I understand. Listen, man.
Big 6'6", 300-pound little nigga.
I understand. Listen.
That shit sound good. That little nigga young and smart.
Let me tell you something. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand this. When you start getting older in age, your strength start going up. So you're gonna see, the old man strength, it start to go up, man.
That's because he in the dojo and
Man,
shit.
it ain't even
Because I'm a nigga like me. I ain't doing none of that shit. Big ass young boy like, hold on, little player. Hold on. Sit down, man. Go ahead, man. Cut
Listen,
it out.
they don't want to listen, then it's like, listen, man. That's when you gotta get the taser out, man. You gotta be on that oldest shit, you know what I'm saying? Put some electricity in your ass, man. Word up.
it'll never fly though.
It need to fly, man. It need to fly. That's how you gonna get your. Cause I feel like that's how everybody else handles that stuff. No, cause other kids, I don't never see them get out of line with any of their elders or any of their peers. I mean, not peers. Any of their elders or anybody of authority. It seems like it's only the young black kids that's doing that.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
Just the ones that get publicized. That's all.
Yeah, I believe that too.
Well,
They do the dumb shit too.
Well, since we getting
But it ain't somebody
publicized,
sitting there with a camera all the time.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, look at
Right.
this.
Them white kids put a bomb in the
You're right.
They crazy as hell.
Come on, man.
Right. And why black kids don't mess with bombs?
They don't know how to do it.
Man, shit. Like that shit. I been blew up.
I was right. I was gonna say because they know they get their ass whipped, but you're absolutely right. Those niggas just don't know how to fuck with this shit.
Niggas wreak havoc. They know how to do
Listen,
it.
and that's another thing. That's what I'm talking about, man. We behind the line, you know what I'm saying? Because our kids should know how to make bombs too, man.
They do.
Yes, they need to know how to make bombs.
They do. They just don't. They do. I almost guarantee you they do. They just
I
don't
almost
do that
guarantee
shit.
that they don't know and they have no interest in it. Because the thought pattern
Who
is
the
like
hell
you
got
said,
interest in that?
getting blown up before you get to the school. That would kill it for
Nigga
me.
be on the bus ride, blow the whole goddamn back of the goddamn bus. Like,
Nah,
damn, that wasn't my plan.
I know, right?
Shit,
You know what
I was trying to do something else.
Man.
Hell no, we ain't got no interest in no shit like that. Hell, look like, I ain't making no goddamn bomb. I'm gonna do some other shit.
A black kid want to get some money.
Nah, I just want to get some bread, man. Shit, fuck it.
Why?
Why? Shit,
Society
broke.
say that.
Right.
Shit.
The music say that. TV say
Oh
that.
man, the
What
music,
about
TV,
the
social
family?
media is crazy.
The
And their
upbringing,
families is hit.
circumstances.
And you got some cats out here, they
They try to
take
use the
care of their siblings.
circumstances as a reason to get some money. Like if I ain't got what the next person got, I gotta try to go out there and get it, you know.
After a certain point, kids outgrow certain family members or whoever, like they caregivers. They outgrown mentally,
Right.
so they overthink them and overpower them. So what can you do?
Not shit.
You ain't gonna just put them out in the street. Don't everybody do that to kids?
We infamous for that in our community. Yeah.
Right. I mean, sometimes, you know,
My parents
can't really blame them though, man. Kids be out of control.
My pops was with that shit. And niggas said, what am I gonna kick you the fuck out of the house for? Nigga, you don't know shit. The fuck? What you gonna do? So I'm supposed to expect you to go out here and live a life after I kicked you out at 18 years old. Man, nigga, you gonna stay here and get your shit together. When you get your shit together, then you figure it out. And then you go out there and then you go and do
See,
your
that's the thing. You're supposed to be
word.
figuring it out from time you hit like 11, 12, 13, you get there. By the time you being a teenager, you're supposed to start figuring it out to make plans to get up out of there by 18 and 19. You know?
I was on it.
And I'm just talking in general. I ain't saying you in particular.
Yeah,
in general.
facts, yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be, you know? But
See, that's the way we condition.
right. But our kids nowadays are just, it's whatever, it's whatever. Before you know it, now you 30 years old, still living in the house. You know what I mean? 32, 33. Then you 40, still living in the house.
Crazy work.
You know?
I think we just in a weird period, like a weird transitional period, because, like I said, we're in the middle of evolution. The way that we work is no longer that. So, with that being said, they used to tell us, like in school, You don't have to, figure out what you want to be today. You got plenty of time. In reality, you really don't.
Shit,
Right,
no.
shit.
You really don't. You need to be figuring out what you want to be right then and there. Because honestly, when you finish from school, you need to be like really in transition of your
Right.
career. You don't have forever to figure out what you want to do with your life. When you leave with that mindset or lead with that mindset, to me, you end up becoming nothing. Like you end up
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
not career hopping, but job hopping. You don't even really have a career because you don't know what you want to do.
That's the shit I'm talking about, right? That just leads back to school, right there.
Yeah.
Like, I remember taking French class. Like, schools over there, they start grooming them motherfuckers in ninth grade. Like, you want to be a firefighter, you want to be a carpenter, you want to be this, you want to be that. They start in ninth grade, and that's what you do all through high school. So by the time you get up out of high school, you already pretty much got your trade skill and everything already locked in. You're not just getting out of school now. Oh, shit. What do? Oh, I'm going to college and pick a major. Fuck, hey.
Well, they do it here. I think they just start a little too late. Here, they do it when your child becomes a junior. So 11th and 12th grade year, they focus on what type of trade or what you're going to do with your life after high school. But to be honest, really, they start before then. If you really want to be technical, the whole school system is grooming for a career because your children get up at a certain time, 5 days a week, go to work, they get off at a certain time, they get a lunch break, they get 2 days off during the week.
Right.
That is grooming them for the work.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's just to get your ass up and go to work part. But we're talking about when it comes to being technical,
Right,
what you know to do and what you know to apply.
And that's why you're able,
like,
the parent and the student is able to pick their courses, their classes as to what they want to focus on through school. You don't have to go to school and just do general studies. If you want to be a mathematician, you can take more math classes. You can graduate with an advanced diploma with more credits than you need to. That's why we have children that graduate at 15 to 16 years old. And then before they actually leave high school, they're actually taking college courses. You can do that. But the problem is a lot of the parents are misinformed. They don't know. And a lot of the students are just taking general study classes. So they leave it up to the student. The parents are not as engaged with the school as they should be or in the child's life. So they leave it up to the student. So now they just kind of feeling their way and just going with the flow, going, with the motion through school.
I just feel like when they come out of school, like 17, 18 years old, every child should have a trade. So that way down there, you can almost go anywhere and still have a fucking job.
Right.
That's just my personal opinion. That's just like, I graduated high school. My parents put my ass. I graduated in June. I was in barber school in August.
Right.
And I had my barber's license June of the next year. And everywhere I went, I had my license. I was, 19 years old. So you take, I'm about to be 39, so that's 20 years just with my barber's license.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like anywhere I go right now in the country, I can cut hair. You know what I'm saying? I'll always be able to make money. But give the children something so they can hold on to. Like, God damn, what is wrong?
That's how I'm
teach them to weld or something.
That's how I'm doing my son.
Shit, something, Jesus.
We got a split situation, so he's with me for like every other weekend, and he's with his mom. But I said, listen, nigga, you can turn 18 and you ain't figured it out yet. I gotta figure it out for you. So now you ain't even gonna have no choice. You just gonna do what it is that I tell you to do, and it's just gonna hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it could take you further in life. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna give him no choice.
Oh, that's what my pops was. Like,
right. That's how you gotta be.
When I graduated high school, my pops came to me because I was supposed to go to Fort Union Military Academy. He was like, "You gonna play football or what?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to play football no more, Pop. I mean, that shit hurt. I'm tired, man. I'm getting tired of laying in the bed all day on Saturdays."
That's how you got them weak ankles, huh?
Nah, that ain't, nah. The ankles was always ragged. The head was always ragged. Yeah, it'd be my back and everything. So you see my size now. I was smaller than this playing outside linebacker, starting. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and he was like, "So you ain't going to military academy?" I said, "Nah." He said, "Well, you're gonna find you something to do. I'm gonna figure it out for you."
Right, that's the shit.
Oh, look at
Son,
I seen that.
you know.
Hey man, I had to go talk to the supervisor on his ass. I had to go talk to my mom. I was like, I ain't got no more kicking for you, player.
And I agree with all of that. I do. I feel like they should have some type of trade coming out of school. I feel like
It would be dope.
yes. I also feel as though, like I said, parents should be more engaged in their children's academic progress.
Absolutely.
The entire process.
Totally.
And I feel like, honestly, like I said, the reason why children don't excel the way that they should is because they don't have guidance. So they probably come from a family who struggles. They probably come from a family who, all of the neglectful. So all of the parents are busy or working and don't really have time to pay attention to them. There's nobody walking them through how to pick the courses or the correct courses, the correct pathway for what they want to be in life. And so they just doing whatever. But like I said, when you think about high school, there's everything. If you want to do acting, there's drama. If you want to do art, there's art. If you want to be a musician, there's music. If you want to do military, there's ROTC. If you want to do sports, there's basketball, there's tennis, there's football, there's baseball, there's everything.
Yes.
But if you aren't picking the courses that you need to acquire whatever you need to go out here and be great, or go out here and pick the career that you want, you really just wasting time.
See, that's what I got saying.
That's because they got too many choices.
You got the teachers that do
It's,
give a damn.
I don't think it's that they have too many choices. You need to pick what's for you.
But
What
you know
are
what
you
I'm
interested in?
When you have too many choices, you fuck around and don't choose anything because you're just like, you don't know what to choose. And the parents should just be like, yo, you know what? This is what you're gonna do, and then that's just, it is what it is.
The parents should be like, well,
and if you happen to go, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut your wisdom, but if you happen to go a different path, then you just happen to go a different path. But the parents ultimately should say like, yo, this is what you're going to do.
What is your child interested in?
That's the thing. If you leave it up to them, you won't really know they won't even know what they're interested in.
That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be left up to them. It should be joint. It should be student and parent.
It should just be parents say, hey, this is what you're going to do, and just do it, right? Because I heard somebody say this. Matter of fact, I think it was T.K. Kirkland. He was like, yo, Serena and Venus, parents say, yo, you're going to play tennis. Now they're the greatest tennis players ever, right? Michael Jordan, Pop say, yo, you're going to play basketball. Greatest basketball player ever. Tiger Woods, same thing. Yo, you're going to play golf, right? Now he's the greatest
Mo Better Blues.
Right, Mo Better Blues. You're going to play, made him do the trumpet. Became a great musician, right?
They made them, they was told.
That's what I'm saying. They tell them what to do, and then they become good or great in whatever it is that they
Joe Jackson, he made Michael and them goddamn.
Right, that's the best example.
Yeah. Well, he said he made them goddamn. Yeah, I seen that shit the other day.
That's the best example. So it's like, yo, we gotta start making the kids like now.
That's why you get a dime about
what you want to do.
Right. Apply that pressure.
Unless you can give me a better idea.
But they can't. Right, and you leave it open that if they you grooming them to be one way, right, but they just happen to get good at something else. I'm like, all right, cool. You as the parent now got to be able to transition. Like, all right, well. This is not what I had planned for you, but if you can make it happen this way, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I don't got kids, but I think certain parents don't have a vision for their children.
Right.
Like, they're not really watching their kids, trying to see what they could be a fit for. Because me being a parent, I know what's out there for them to possibly be good at. But if I'm not studying my child and learning them, I don't have no vision for them.
Right.
Because if I'm just working all the time,
if I'm working all the time, they in school, that's 8 hours of my life working, 8 hours of his life in school.
Right.
Then you got other shit going on as an adult. Kids go through stuff, you got to deal with that. So it's like a lot of parents is at a default because they don't have a clear mind, a clear space to really like learn their kid. Right. They just catching them in bits and pieces.
Right.
So it's a little hard to really gauge certain shit.
It's like I'm parent-child ass too. That shit be moving.
Yeah. So before you know it, they grown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's factory though. That's what's up. Shit, man.
Well, it's been a good one. Ladies, gents, about to wrap this up. Y'all know what it is. It's me with the bullshit. Peace.